This is Kimon Onuma and BIMStorm Enlighten. In this session, we'll talk about converting analog data to create BIM. We've all seen formats like this where owners have program requirements embedded in PDF files, and for example, a square footage is in the box on the right, and then there's a narrative describing the space and the type of equipment that goes in it, or in some cases there's even entire paragraphs that describe the space and equipment inside it. So we took this multi-page PDF document that describes an aircraft hangar, and we are circling things in red that need to be pulled out of it and put into a tabular format. Once it's in a tabular format, then it can be machine readable by a lot of different tools, including BIM. This is pretty much just an Excel exercise to convert data from this PDF into this format in Excel. So let's show some examples of that. First step is we created a simple Excel file, and it could be something that you already have or you create from scratch, but this was a relatively simple exercise of taking different tabs and saying, okay, we have spaces and departments and functional areas. Here are all the functional areas that were pulled out of the analog file. And we have one called operations area. In the operations area there are spaces, so we just listed the spaces and gave them a unique code. And then within each space, if we click on that, it goes to another tab. There are pieces of equipment, desks and chairs and a lot of other things, listed again with a unique code and a quantity, and even the description was just pulled directly off the Excel file to identify that. With this in order now we can actually quickly format this to be usable on the import into BIM. And we use the SEPs to BIM format that is used by DoD and VA, and we have a generic version called Program to BIM we're using for this BIMStorm that has the project room contents that we just saw in the other Excel file. So the exercise was to go from analog, grab data, move it into a tabular format, park it in this Program to BIM format with spaces and equipment, and then from this we can then import it directly into the Program to BIM utility on the web and import the files to generate the BIMs from that. Using the project generator utility, you go and grab the Excel file and upload it, and it creates the first version of a BIM.